Death Convoy with Onic Esports. They want to group up together, move around the map, and move as one. Onic PH are going to be able to play the map here more often than not.
Yeah, play the map, play the range game, poke out Onic Esports before even Onic Esports is ready. So we're thinking, what does Kirk pick up here?
The signature?
Yep, there it is. The Edith that they juggled between both teams in the Filipino Grand Finals about a few months ago.
I'm really curious to see how that EXP matchup goes because Kirk continues to show, no matter what matchup, he is just an absolute monster on this Edith. And you just feel that impact. Boys, what do you think about the composition so far from either side? I think, Onic Esports is a little bit more honest with their approach, but Onic PH, they've got a couple of interesting outs.
I like the CC. The CC definitely was a stopper, which made Onic PH think twice. Like, all right, Kirk, what do you want? What can we afford, Coach Tony, Coach Hayes? And they went for utility. Again, there's a lot of CC, rather crowd control in this Edith that might give the CC on Lutpi something to think about.
I think when it comes to ease of execution, Onic ID have the easier composition to execute. Meanwhile, though, for Onic Philippines, man, do they have a lot of range. They will be able to poke a lot of Onic ID's members before team fights even happen, which is the win condition.
Well, let's see how much this execution is going to matter. Is it going to be Onic Esports or Onic PH? Good luck to you, boys. This best of 7 is going to be long. It's going to be Mirko and Leo at the caster seats.
Good luck to both teams. Once more, the finest amongst an org that has defined what MLBB Esports is in the past couple of years are duking it out in the Land of Dawn for the Season 6 Snapdragon Pro Series Grand Finals. All the marbles on the line between Onic Esports and Onic Philippines. Mirko talked about range.
Themselves and the range that they built for themselves means that if you get someone low, Onic Esports will have to back away or suffer the wrath of King Kong.
Right, King Kong can come from any angle. Brusco jumping in early, down to a 10th of his health.
Speaking of the devil, Surge coming down as well. Brusco very low, still able to sustain back up. Kyrie looking for the shot, gets it, but it will be a trade. First blood for King Kong.
Kyrie is committing to his decisions, is making the difference.
That was definitely not how I expected Turtle 1 to go and get executed. King Kong! Oh! Solo! Assassinating Lutpi! No vengeance used!
Making like a Beyblade in that little part of the map. What was that? Between two walls up here in the top lane.
The entirety.
And he's just chunking away. That's all the gold plates.
Big yikes. 2 kills early for King Kong. A 1,300 gold lead. A taunt over shots. No passive. Gets slain by Brusco.
Just 2 roamers in the face of the mid trio of Onic Esports.
Onic Philippines still with the clinical setup. Kirk with the sacrifice in the lane, actually just opting to go towards Turtle first.
And it's turning into a dance. Quick onward by Kirk. Just setting up. Will be off of cooldown in just a wee bit. Prince and King Kong. I don't know if Onic Esports know that King Kong holding his push.
Brusco gets a taunt to Glorious Pathway too. Lutpi still holding on to the vengeance. Brusco going to be stunned up again. King Kong in the midst of it all. Directory winning it out. Feather airstrike going in AOG.
That's a jump by Brusco. Catches the stun, catches the jump, the taunt as well, and he stays alive.
Brusco, the eternal. Oh, Super Prince almost catching Sans in the bush. Now gets stunned up by the surge of Kyrie. Meanwhile, though, King Kong keeping busy. Destroying the structure in the mid lane. Kyrie low.
Of the mobility that he has in this hero. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why teams keep banning the Fanny. Kirk here, catching a little bit of heat. Super Prince poking the purple. Spots at Lutpi is here. The jump, AOG coming in from Brusco, the taunt.
As well, Frigid Glacier though lands on the 3. Kyrie goes immortal for Feathered Airstrike. Knocks him out. And Kyrie will be taken out. No trades available. Only a Moskov all the way down below, getting a bit of farm.
The Sky King got shot down, and even though just 1 death, it looks like Onic Esports are going to have to fold from even more as Keyboy and Sans get pushed out of their purple jungle pit. This Trinity, and this is the early game Trinity. Hunter Strike, Malefic Roar, Sky Piercer. Fight's about to break out in mid here. Just waiting for the engage coming through. Tier 2 taken down.
Flicker, Feathered Airstrike, and Kelra snipes him down. The Death Sonata plays in the background. Kelra going in again, getting the passive of Sans. Pride of Ice, another one for Kelra. That's 3 for the god in the gold lane.
They threw everything but the kitchen sink to stop Onic PH from advancing, and they're looking to lose their mid lane inhibitor. Savero trying his darndest, trying to clear, but he's not going to be able to do so as Onic PH looks to get another one.
He got a wave. I mean, he dealt with it. It's not an end angle. But what the heck was that? Now King Kong dives into Lutpi. It's a bit of a warning shot here as they have cracked open the base. Anti-cuirass and a leather jerkin.
He's on his way to an immortality, I'm guessing. Here's the Lord. All 5 members of Onic PH present as well. Slow rolling this push down bottom. And the AOG starting it up.
Diving on the 2, Keyboy still with the Revitalize, but they're all just getting gunned down by Kelra again! It's a double for Kelra! The SOD in the back, another triple for Kelra as he dives in deep. Savero can only just run away, and it is a clean Game 1 in the Grand Finals.
Call it a lightning round as the Super family make quick work of Onic Esports. This is Selena. It suffered a few losses given.
Did it?
Other teams have played Selena, yes.
Yes.
But Prince is still 100, right?
Still at 100. Yeah, he's only played 1 game of it so far. This would be his 2nd game at Onic. Oh my goodness. All right, as expected, the Moskov. Where do you, for Onic Esports in particular, I feel like it's pretty clear. For Onic PH, if they can just slow down, they know that the goal lanes are going to be okay. If they can slow down mid-rotations and more importantly, get an early kill for Kirk, I think that they should be okay because Lupti is going to put a lot of stops. There's so many dashes on Onic PH.
Definitely. I think for Onic Esports, they have a solid composition again. In game number 1, they already kind of did as well, but they just failed to accomplish what they needed to for first turtle, again, to enable their win condition. So here, they have a better way, for sure, to go up against Onic Philippines. And the fact that Selena has been picked up means that mid-prio won't be 100% for Onic PH, unlike the previous game.
I mean, they've got the Tro to actually help it out. With that being said, the game is about to begin here. Game number 2 in this best-of-7 series here at the Grand Finals of the SPS. Leo, and as well as Mirko, all of you guys cast this game.
With pleasure. It's a marathon, not a sprint. The first mile taken here by Onic Philippines as Onic Esports tighten things up. A little bit of housekeeping by Coach Adi and the Indonesian champions. Season 3 was taken by this squad. A majority of them were in Jakarta, Indonesia when they won the grand title of Snapdragon Pro Series champions. Can they present to the M6 World Champions a better challenge? Brusco down to what? 2 HP here. Onic Esports coming out the gates.
Well played, Brusco baits out Revitalize, and also the flicker from Sans ends up being worth it. Flicker roam for flicker mid, always value for the flicker roam. So we're friends as well here on the Selena. We were expecting the mid prio definitely to be on the side of Onic Esports to get a missile arrow. Sans gonna be taken out of the mid lane by the Monster Mage.
And styling on everybody, he brings out the flicker and the flashes, the recalls, and now suddenly that'll turn into prio in the jungle and all the other lanes. Brusco jumping in, 2-man knockup.
Fracture, Brusco taken low but not down. Doesn't want Keyboy.
Is Onic Philippines employing the same strat? Another arrow.
Lord.
Sans catches it with a big smile. A trap swallowed by Keyboy. All right, Prince will back out. Is Onic PH attacking Onic Esports the same way they did Liquid? Oh, they collapse on the Kelra!
Kelra gets slain up top. Kyrie with the help of the diversion. The assassination. Brusco, though, waiting in the bush now, jumping in with the Jikudo on the way to Dragon 2 Super Friends. There you go. It's the kill for Brusco off of a stun, despite the AOG.
Kelra for Kyrie. Long-term trading for Onic Philippines.
From the Abyssal Arrow, but look at the control that Onic Philippines has now. Diversion spotted by Brusco. Abyssal Arrow to stop Lutpi. Now they dive in on the Super Prince. Flickers out of the fracture. King Kong has dived in with the surge.
Back step sever, and the AOG keeps the beast down.
Immortal form now dashing away. King Kong still sustaining. Kelra free hitting. Abyssal Arrow going wide. Now it's Kelra in the midst of it all, still able to flick around. Kirk walks back in.
Not much of a response. Onic PH lost one of their key members. The SOD from Savero hitting from the top. He will be working on this tier 1 and gets a push for Onic Esports.
All that for a kill and a tier 1. Onic Esports.
The time.
They wasted every single second. There was another gold lead, it seemed, for Onic Philippines that they just could push in. And now, King Kong is about to hit.
All right. One more diversion. Where are they going? Inside the purple side jungle of Onic PH.
Watch Friends, watch Friends.
And they're going for the Lord. It's a dance. Onic PH, they don't know if they have an
Look at
unwelcome
Friends.
visitor. Check it out. Queller thrown out by King Kong. Prince holding the fence brush, and now Brusco sees him.
This arrow landing on the Lutpi. Kyrie going to be caught in the trap as well. They're all going to be there, but they're going to be collapsed on. Lutpi, a desperate charge forward. AOG. That goes in vain. Now the chase as Prince jumps in and King Kong cleans them up.
3 for 1. Kirk had to pay the price. And Savero trying to find a consolation prize in Brusco, but stole away King Kong's orange. But that is just alms, crumbs to what the Thunder Gods are cooking right now. Setting up a push up top. The diversion by Suns. Brusco, he's smelling something. They didn't see anything just yet. Kelra threw out a rogue shot. It looks like Onic Sports might get cornered and don't play!
An abyssal arrow lands and the sniper takes it. Now in the back is a dive as Kelra secures a double. And the diversion was once again nothing but wasted as they cannot get an angle. Onic Philippines, every time they think the diversion is there in the flanks, they go in, they just dive.
Onic PH's movements are so efficient that no longer are they just denying the diversions from Onic Esports, but they're also punishing them for even making that call. 2 inhibitors fall after 2 free pickoffs, and now they're inside the base.
Look, P. He's trying to survive. Kyrie jumps in. King Kong takes it. With the assassin form, not even the immortal form gets sniped. Brusco goes and finds the way of the dragon.
The taunt from Keyboy denying them the final push. The base still standing. Sans falls.
Another triple for Kelra. Make it 3 triples, 4 triples. Another one as Kyrie is the only man left standing to witness the greatness of Onic Philippines as they go 2-0 up in this grand finals.
Maybe a bit slower, but just a minute it took longer for Onic PH to score another. 2 now in this best of 7.
What is it going to be?
Oh boy, he gets to play whatever he wants here, to be fair. 10 seconds left on the clock until we see that final composition here. And keep in mind, it's going to, if they win this, that means they'll be at match point. Oh, Novaria.
It's a first-time combo.
Okay. Wait, what? Okay.
But why though?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Novaria.
But why though?
Is this just a... It's just as a Prince thing, you're just like, guys, don't worry, don't think about it too much, you know, I'm Prince.
I'm the best mid laner in the goddamn world.
Why are you still
listen.
doubting me, boys?
Come on.
Yeah, no, this is an unprecedented combination of heroes.
Yeah.
It is.
Number 1, you don't get the Harith as often. Number 2, you wouldn't draft Lucas into a CC. Matilda's usually banned, but putting the Novaria into the mix.
Look, there's only one way to find out, and that's to brawl it out in the land of Dawn. Game number 3 is going to be under its way. Leo, Merkel, please take it away.
Onic Philippines puts us and even you guys into the very seats in the shoes of Onic Esports as they baffle all of us, taking a quick turn in the draft because we're all wondering, like, what are they doing and how do they do it as we go into game number 3, 1 point away from match point in this championship bout.
It was such a grueling climb for Onic ID from a shaky performance in the group stages, climbing and climbing again in the playoffs, knocked down by TLID, beating them by 1 game in the lower bracket finals to then meet the gods of the game, getting 2-0 in the first 2, and now, finally.
And yeah, this is good news for all the Indonesian Sonics, is he's on the same level now. So he's getting a healthy amount of farm, propping up for this second turtle. Lower corner still, the ejector on a Kirk.
Kirk goes into beast form, has the vengeance still, gets Kirk called, and melted down by Lutpi on the CC. The winning matchup for Onic ID. Now 900 gold lead, back down to 700 as Onic Philippines look to trade up top. Savero, good read into this, will stay in the bushes, soaking up a bit of the minion waves. Last hitting. And the rest of the team comes to help him out. But Kelra has done a lot of damage already.
Orange for Onic Esports, allowing them to barrel forward once more. 2,500 gold now as King Kong is now on the back foot. The shoes on the other foot, this time looking for an engage. Astral Echo started up.
No, circling Eagle from Brusco, back and forth still. No commitment down. Oh, Kirk just dives in. Mortal Coil defensively. Almost. Kirk finding the angle, the ejector to pull him back though. And Keyboy flickers out into the RWM, the safe space. Lutpi gets caught by the Star Shatter, and it ends up being Kirk traded for nothing. A 0-2-0 stat line.
4 targets, short range, and then eventually will hit more once he hits the Shockwave Blast, but there's not enough items on Onic PH just yet. They're feeling really the tremors of the 3K Gold League.
Great Spear of Alpha though, the ejector comes in again. Kirk decimated by Kyrie. In return, Astral Echo still on Kyrie. Can call it for the retreat battle. Now Kyrie jumps into the Mortal Coil, still wins it out. Zaman Force from Kelra. Good disengage from Onic Esports.
Surgical. If you ask me, that's a mirrored play. Onic PH did the very same thing against Onic Esports.
To deal damage. Irithel as well. Savero constantly just scaling up, becoming a threat as we get into the mid game. 9 minutes in. Onic Philippines still trying to get King Kong to level 13 to match up against Kyrie on the Retribution. Keyboy, Conceal, Guiding Wind to respond.
Lord now down to a fifth of its health, a 10th, and there's an ejector.
Vengeance there as well. Mod Force coming out. Kelra still go back and forth, and now it's Kurt with a kill back. Lord slain by Kai, but they lose 3 members. Savero gets a kill, but it's only onto the Rover in Bruce Skull. A Star Shatter from Super Prince, and a mid lane tier 1.
Suddenly the snap. This is the moment Onic PH was setting up for.
Oh,
the fact
my
that Onic
goodness.
Esports could not get to Kelra, could not shut down the Filipino Savage, made all the difference. Look at that, tier 2. Lutfi did not respect the range of Onic PH's engagements. Sure, they did lose a tier 2 up top, but just the same, the fight continues. Sans!
Kelra goes in. The RWM is nothing to Kelra. Kyrie forced to run away, 2 members down. Keyboy concealed defensively. Kirk is chasing him down. The ejector used to run away, and now it's Onic Philippines. We're calling the shots.
Minor objective scored by Onic Esports here. That Holy Shield popped down bottom. A lantern, a book, and the wand. So even Keyboy can't really check waves anymore. Can't check bushes. Oh, massive Astral Echoes revealing 3.
Kelra diving in alone again. Kelra continues. Has the concentrated energy. Will get another. It's a double for Kelra. It's a triple kill for Kelra. And he's going wild. Another one as he goes in for the dash. A maniac for Kelra.
I can smell a savage. I can smell a savage. And he doesn't get it. Super Prince instead scores the final one.
Bow down to the god in the gold lane. Kelra has taken control of everything.
The god had to fold to the monster as the final touch is put onto the base. Onic Philippines at match point.
What do you do? Climbing Mount Olympus, going past Liquid ID in the lower bracket finals, all to just be smitten down again by the gods of the game.
Yeah,
This is me.
At this point, I can't even usually, even in a 3-0, I can be like, all right, I see the draft for Onic Esports. I like it. It's good, but it's been good for the last 2 games too. It's been a way for Onic ID to respond. Maybe game 1 wasn't. I agree with you. The Fanny let go was kind of like a GG, but dude, after seeing 2 more games of just okay drafts and then the execution just being miles of mountain away.
After what they did with that Novarium Matilda lineup, anything is possible now.
Just want to curl up now.
Kirk has his signature Lucas. He can do anything. He can hunker down for 10 minutes, take a beating, and allow Keller to punch back.
Believe it.
Let's see how it's going to go. Some might say Date Bayo, others are going to be like, please turn this around. Onic PH match point against Onic Esports. Leo, Mirko, please go ahead with live public execution.
So far, if you're a Filipino Sonic, everything is sugoi. If you're an Indonesian Sonic, you would be going nani kure.
Gani, looking at you.
But just the same, it's time to get this over and done with. Because if Onic Esports don't turn it around, that's it. Game over. Match point. Onic Philippines might take home the crown.
Might? It's now or never. It's championship points. It's literally a game away from Onic Philippines getting the dub against Sans going in. Dishing out damage, early brawls, skirmishes, and Keyboy is able to get a bit more damage down, but Prince still has the regen and he's ahead. in HP over Sans. Now the clear again. Friends continuing the pressure.
6 Onic Philippines. This is a very different super family you're witnessing in action, and now it collapses.
Earth Shatter 2, even with that, it's turned around! Keyboy's the one running back, despite the insane engage. Friends gets chunked by Sans. But look at the turtle, King Kong is on it. Kyrie's on the way, the beast form goes at it. Kyrie on the purple, turtle taken.
No one could expect the sudden turn from Onic PH as they collapse into Kyrie's jungle. The Sky King has fallen.
And King Kong goes for the full stacks instantly towards the enemy jungle. Doesn't even want to go for Sans. Steals it away. AOG! Brusco finding Sans, forcing the flicker out. The feathered airstrike too, just to say, get out of my turret, sir.
Bombs coming in from left, right, and center. Uppercut from underneath.
Top a tier 2 perhaps. King Kong. Full turtle take. 3 turtles this game. Kyrie still up top, but Kelra is coming in. He's going to check the bush. Finds Kyrie up top. A 1v1 ensues, but Friends will not make it a 1v1. It is a 2v1, and it is Kyrie that will fall to Kelra. Meanwhile, on the other side, Purple taking again. Keyboy!
Onic Esports looking for a clapback. No one home. Brusco taking it, but they trade for 3. Onic Esports folding in the early game pressure put out by the M6 World Champions. That one attempt by Kyrie will haunt them for the rest of this series, for the rest of the next few months, as Onic PH barrel through, trading an inch for a mile.
There are levels to this game, and Onic Philippines are currently showing that. Just how exactly... Oh, King Kong! In the bottom lane, dodges away from the shove, and another! He escapes against the likes of the Sky Kings!
Max stacks on the joy, allows for King Kong to go in with impunity. Untouched, unpunished. He takes everything away from the Sky Kings, and he's thinking the sky is red. And Onic PH is just taking their time with their prey. They send King Kong to the turtle, and the rest of Onic PH to just freeze these waves, deny everything from Onic Esports. Sure, you're looking at a Hunter Strike built on Kyrie, but he's not ready to take any fights. Keyboy, last-ditch effort, going all the way to the back.
He tries, he goes for the implosion, but it is him that gets imploded by Onic Philippines. A Lord attempt, the desperate one at that. King Kong diving in again! Spear of Misery, electrifying beat. Samero still able to escape just barely through the palms of Onic Philippines.
Look at Kyrie. Deep behind enemy lines, taking what he can. Alms, crumbs, little bits of gold and XP just to be ready for the defense of a lifetime. This could be an end angle.
Further airstrike now, also with the Revitalize from Brusco, just to get them back to full HP. Kelra shooting the shots down. Lutfi up top, knocked out with the Circling Eagle. Now another. Kelra is unstoppable.
The base next up on the docket as Keyboy bites it.
No mini wave, still no the shots! Kelra gets another, it's a triple kill! He wants to make up for the savage that he lost earlier. Jumps back in, the surge from Kai.
Gets in, gets out. Still alive, 2 members of Onic Esports. The base!
The Sky Kings dared to challenge the thunderous reign. That is the empire of Onic Philippines. What is a king to a god?
The super family ascend beyond the heights that Onic Esports prior set. Altitudes beyond any of us could comprehend. Your new Snapdragon Pro Series champions, Onic Philippines.
Congratulations, Onic Philippines. A 4-0 victory, a sweeping, unchallenged saga painted in blood.